Hello dear student, I am Munagar Vimal. In Mathematics of Standard 9, chapter number 2 Polynomials, and it is part number 8. Now here in this lecture we are going to study factorization of quadratic polynomial, and factorization of quadratic polynomial we are going to take method number 1, that is we factorize quadratic polynomial by splitting middle term. Now let me understand how can we factorize quadratic polynomial. So here factorization of quadratic polynomial, there is method 1, that is factorize quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. Now let me understand factorization of quadratic polynomial with example that is given here. Let example number 1, factorize x square plus 6x plus 5. It is, and we know that given example is of quadratic polynomial, that is the degree of given polynomial is 2, then we can say that given polynomial is quadratic polynomial. Now let me factorize it. Solution of given polynomial, let p of x is equal to x square plus 6x plus 5, and now we compare it with standard form of quadratic polynomial, that is comparing x square plus 6x plus 5 with ax square plus bx plus c, and we get a is equal to 5, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 5. Now we use some step to split middle term, that is 6x. Now how can we split middle term of given polynomial? Let me understand. So now here we know that a is equal to 1 and c is equal to 5. Now first we multiple the first coefficient of x square and second coefficient of constant term, that is 5. So now we multiply a and c, then we get 1 into 5 is equal to 5. So here you know that 5 we get 5 as a positive. So now we reduce 5 into factor that we can find and middle term by addition of subtraction, but here you know that 5 that we get positive sign, so here we do addition. Now how we do? Let we factor AC, that is 5, we multiply a and c, then we get one value, and we factor AC in the way that we reduce AC in two factors. We divide AC in only two factors, and by algebraic process, that is addition or subtraction of factor of AC, that we can find B, that is middle coefficient of middle term. Now here we multiply first uh, multiply coefficient of A, and that is the x coefficient of x square, and coefficient C, that is the coefficient of, or it is a constant term. So we have find 5. Now we factorize 5 in such a way, then we can find middle term by addition or subtraction of that factors. Now we know that 5 ones are 6, 5 ones are 5, then first factor is 5 and second factor is 1, then you can see here 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, and it is a coefficient of middle term, because x square plus 6x plus 5 has a middle term 6x, and it is positive. So now we do addition of 5 and 1, and we get 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, and it is a coefficient of middle term. Now we put x behind both the values, then 5x plus x is equal to 6x. Now you can see here that we splitted 6x as 5x and x. So we splitted middle term. Now we put this value in our polynomial. So you can understand that first we compare this with standard form, and we get value coefficient of x square, x and constant. Then we multiply, first we multiply a and c, that is coefficient of x square and constant term, and we get some such type of value that here given as a 5. And then if we get positive value, then we do addition of factor, and if we get a negative value, then we do subtraction of that factor. But here 5 is positive, and we know that 6 is also positive. In the way we put 5 ones are 5, that is 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, and 5x plus 6, 5x plus x is equal to 6x. Now we put this value in polynomial. So here p of x is given as x square plus 6x plus 5. Here x square is coefficient 1, coefficient 1, and last term is 5. So we multiply, first we multiply 1, 5 is equal to 5. Here we get positive value. So we do addition of factor 5. We factor 5 and we do addition of 5, factor of 5. So here 5 ones are 5, and 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. That is a middle term, as here we can see. So 5, now we put x, or whatever variable is given here. So here given x, so we put 5x plus 6 plus x is equal to 6x, and it is a middle term of quadratic polynomial. So now split it. So here we have splitted 6x as a 5x plus x. So now we divide these polynomial into groups, terms into groups, that is first group here and second group here. Now we can see here in first group, that is x is a common value, x is a common value. So now we extract x from both the term. First we extract x from x square, then we get x, and we put it in a bracket. Remaining part we put in a bracket. So here you can see, when we extract x from x square, then we get here x plus, and when you extract x from 5x, then remaining part is 5. So here first group is x into x plus 5. Now about second group, here given value is plus. Here you can see that here given sign is plus, so here we put plus. If here given minus sign, then we put here minus sign. But you have to see that if here given plus sign, then we should not change the sign after the given sign. But if here given minus sign, then we change the sign of other values. So here plus 1, but here in group we cannot find any common factor, but in every every value we can find 1 as a common factor. So now we extract 1 from both the term, and we remaining part is x plus 5. Now you can see that first group and second group, there is a one common group of terms. So that is x plus 5. So we extract x plus 5 from both the group, and we put remaining part in another bracket. So here p of x is equal to x plus 5 that we have extracted from both the group, and remaining part is here x and plus 1 that we put in another group. So now here you can see that we have factored quadratic polynomial x square plus 6x plus 5 in x plus 5 into x plus 1. So by this way you can factor by splitting middle term of quadratic polynomial. Now let me understand with more examples. Example number 2. So here given p of x is equal to 4x square plus 4x plus 1. Here in first example, we there is no coefficient in x square, but here given 4 as a coefficient of x square. So now as we do, here a is a 4 and c is a 1. So we multiply a c, then we get 4 ones are 4, and here you can see that 4 is a plus. So we do addition of factor of 4. Now we reduce 4 in two factors. So here 2 twos are 4, in such a way that we can find middle term. So here 2 to the 4 and 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Here 4 is plus sign, so we put plus 2 and plus 2, then we get 4 as a middle term. So now we put x to both the factor 2x plus 2x is equal to 4x, then we get middle term. So let me split middle term. So here 4x square plus 2x plus 2x plus 1. Now we divide in two groups, first one and second one. Now we extract 2x from first group, 2x, then here 2x plus 1 remaining part, and here plus 1. Here we cannot find any common term, then we here put plus 1 and remaining part is 2x plus 1. So now 2x plus 1 is a common term, so we extract from both the group. Then here remaining part is 2x plus 1 and another is 2x plus 1. So here let we understand by more example. Example number 3. Here given p of x is equal to x square minus 6x minus 16. Now here a is 1 and c is a minus 16. So here put we minus 16. Now we multiply both the group. So 1 into minus 16 is equal to minus 16, and here 16 is a minus. 16, sign of 16 is a minus. So we do subtraction of factor of 16. Now we first reduce 16 in such a 2 factor that we do subtraction and we can find middle term of 6x. So now we factor 16 in 8 to the 16. Here we know that know that we do we subtract 8, subtraction of 8 and 2, then we can find middle term as a 6. So middle term is minus. So here we put minus 8 and plus 2. In the way we can find minus 6, because minus 8 is a larger term, so we put sign of larger term. So here minus 8 plus 2 is equal to minus 6. Now we put x. So here minus 8x plus 2x is equal to minus 6x. Now we split the middle term as we find here. So now is equal to x square plus minus 8x plus 2x minus 16. Now here you can see that x is a common term. Here x square, then we can extract x, and 8x, then we can extract x. So here x is a common term, so we extract from it, and remaining part is x minus 8. Now here given plus sign, so we put here plus sign, and here you can see that 2x, 2 is a common term, because 2, and here we divide 16 in 8 2s. So here 2 and 2 are common term, so we extract plus 2 and remaining part is x minus 8. So now we can see here x minus 8 is a common term, so we extract x minus 8 from both the group. So here x minus 8, and in other group, other bracket, x plus a. Here x and here plus 2, put we will put it here. So let understand with more example. Example number 4. P of x is equal to 3x square plus x minus 4. Now a is 3 and c is minus 4. We multiply 3 with 4, then we get minus 12. So 12 is minus, sign of 12 is minus, so we do subtraction of factor of minus 12. So now we factor 12 in such a way that then we do subtraction and we get 1 as a middle term, coefficient of middle term. So 4 3s are 12. So we do subtraction of 4 and 3, then we get middle term as a 1. Now we put in such a way, then we can get middle term as a plus sign. So we put here plus 4 and minus 3, and we do subtraction, then we get plus 1. And we now let put x, multiply with x, 4x, 3x and x, and now we split middle term as given here. So which is equal to 3x square plus 4x and minus 3x minus 4. Now from first group you can see here 3 x is a common term because 3x square has a 2x and 4x has 1x, so we extract x from both the term. So here x is common term, and remaining part we first extract x from 3x square, then remaining part is 3x, and here from 4x, then remaining part is 4 here. Now here given minus sign before second group, here given minus sign, so we will put here minus sign, but you have to see that here given minus sign, so we change the sign after given uh, after the terms. So now we have extract minus 1 as a common because we cannot find any common value, so here we put minus 1 and remaining part is 3x. Now here given minus sign, so we change the sign plus 4. So now 3x plus 4 is common in both the group, as you can see here. So now 3x plus 4 is common and remaining part is x minus 4. So now with use of these, for example, you can uh, solve given examples. Now about your homework in exercise number 2.4, question number 4 is a type of this example. So you factorize with help of splitting middle term, and you can find you can factorize quadratic polynomial. So do it, yeah, yourself.